You mentioned Tyson Fury there, and Frank let out a big sigh.
Huge sigh.
Yeah.
It's crap.
So you think it's all...
It's crap.
Smoke and mirrors. He does...
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Well, here we go again. Oleksandr Usyk will be defending his belts against Daniel Dubois. If you have been keeping up with the most recent news on this fight, you might have seen when Frank Warren started talking about Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk, and Usyk would instantly shut that down. But before we get any further into the video, make sure to subscribe for more boxing news. Usyk and Fury have been in the headlines forever, most of the fans siding with Oleksandr Usyk, as Tyson Fury seemingly ended the talks avoiding or ducking Oleksandr Usyk even after Usyk accepted a 70-30 split. But now Usyk is fighting his mandatory challenger Daniel, and many people think he stands no chance against Oleksandr Usyk, which I don't exactly blame them. It will definitely be the hardest fight of his life. But during the talk, Frank Warren would be asked about the Fury fight, and this is what would happen.
You mentioned Tyson Fury there, and Frank let out a big sigh.
Huge sigh.
Yeah.
It's crap.
So you think it's all...
It's crap.
Smoke and mirrors. He does want to fight?
I'll tell you why. Let's deal with facts. Did we make you an offer? Did we make you an offer?
Hey, listen, please. It's
No,
I
understand. I didn't bring it up.
Now fight is for me
Champ,
and Daniel.
I didn't bring it up.
Please.
I did not bring it
Don't please only
But I
for
didn't
me
bring it up.
his
I've
man,
got to
guys.
respond
Please.
to your...
I'm very hungry.
I know, same here. I'm going to say I'll say it
please.
very quickly, and we'll ask two questions. Right, first one. And I've got to ask it because it's brought up.
Yeah.
So the first thing is, did we make you an offer? You did. Thank you. Have you ever made us an offer? Or have they made us an offer for the fight?
Frank, it's complicated to answer you this question because
It's not complicated.
I've conducted the negotiations with George. I wish George was on your place then.
Let me ask you a question. Just answer it. Have you ever made us an offer for Tyson? The truth. While we're here, have you ever made us an offer? And if
Plenty
you
of
have,
times.
and let me tell you, and if you've ever made us, if there's ever been a written offer, or if there's ever been an offer made by Skills, and you can produce it, I'll pay £1 million to charity.
Are you?
We've never had an offer, ever.
Are you talking about April 29th in the past, or you're talking about the future?
I'm talking about the future. There was no offer made for December. When was the offer for December made?
Okay, but it's not happening on December already.
So Tyson was to sit on his backside until next year.
Yeah,
Please.
okay.
We've never had an offer. Yeah, we've got to move on because I've just answered the question.
This was pretty interesting. If what Frank Warren is saying is true, this could bring a whole other side of the story. This would mean Oleksandr Usyk's management didn't send over a counteroffer, which is a very normal thing in boxing. Or this could mean that Usyk did agree with everything in the contract and only wanted a couple of things revised, which is most likely the conclusion. Which means the offer wouldn't really be needed. Plus, if Tyson Fury got a contract from Oleksandr Usyk's team and it said 60-40 split with a 50-50 split rematch, he would have probably lost his mind. To the fans' surprise, Daniel Dubois weighed in at 233 pounds, which he hasn't weighed less than that since his fourth professional fight, leaving many people to think two things. One being that maybe he will be faster and more dominant in the fight, being able to avoid shots while also throwing a lot, which will give him a higher percentage chance of knocking out Usyk. Other fans believe this could be a disadvantage, leaving him less room to be more dominant in the power realm. Having only 12-pound weight difference and knowing Usyk's skill and ability to read his opponents like a book, which both points are valid. However, I would agree with the first opinion. Dropping weight would give him more of a chance to avoid shots while also throwing a lot more shots, which, like I said earlier, grants him a higher chance of landing that one perfect punch that knocks out Usyk. One of Daniel's former trainers mentioned that the only way Daniel will win this is through a knockout victory. He would say, I knew he was a big, strong, youthful guy, and my thinking is from watching him from afar. This guy is youthful and he has power. That's what you got to go to the dance with. You can't go out there and outthink Oleksandr Usyk. He's a professional and that's not going to happen. So you go out there and use what God gave you, punching power and youth. He's 11 years younger and he's very powerful. If he hits any heavyweight, not just Oleksandr Usyk, if he hits any heavyweight, clean, there's going to be problems for the guy receiving the punch. It's a tough fight. It's a very tough fight for Daniel. Has to use his youth and his punching power. If he's throwing punches, then he stands a good chance at knocking out Oleksandr Usyk. And in my mind, that's the only way he will win this fight. We need a knockout, we need to put him to sleep. Which is a valid point. Oleksandr Usyk, although he is older, he has more experience, so evading punches is much easier. But I do agree with the knockout idea. The only way Daniel stands a chance at beating Usyk is if he tries to knock him out. Usyk is too fast and slick to try and box with. Anthony Joshua tried to just box Oleksandr Usyk, and Usyk showed what level he was on. So Daniel's only hope is the knockout. On Talk Sport Boxing, Usyk would give Daniel his respect, saying this.
Daniel Dubois is a dangerous opponent for you.
Yes, of course, it's dangerous.
Why? Why?
But it's young guy, but it's opportunity for Daniel. But listen, I'm not guess. Hey, it's young guy. I'm world champion. I'm power. But no, I'm every my camp training 100%. I'm every my camp not only 100%, 2, 3 100%. But I not think it's easy fight. It's not easy fight. I guess, but I underdog. Not.
You see yourself as the underdog.
Yes.
Why?
But it's motivation for me.
Mentality.
Yeah, it's mentality. Like I run in the mount, I think you can, but like I sweet pull and the back and the sparring every time.
Which this is a great mentality. You can't let your wins get to your head or you will start to lose all your progress. What are your guys' thoughts? Make sure to comment down below. And make sure to leave a like if you liked the video and dislike the video if you disliked it. And as always, have a great day.
105.8 kilos, that's 233.2 pounds. The unified heavyweight world champion, Oleksandr Usyk. 100.2 kilograms for the unified heavyweight world champion, Oleksandr Usyk. That's 220.9 pounds.